And joining us now is one of the members of that committee, Florida Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz. Congressman, thanks so much for taking the time. We just played that mashup of several of your Republican colleagues calling on Kimberly Cheadle to step down. What do you think? Should she resign?
Well, thanks, Anna. Thanks for having me. Well, look, you have to have accountability. I mean, we have to look at what happened. I mean, we almost had a former president assassinated live on television, right? I mean, that's domestic terrorism. That's an attack on this country. And the idea that no one is accountable, that's what people kind of hate sometimes with the federal government. This was not a mistake. This was a catastrophic failure. And so, look, I'm happy she's coming to oversight. I supported the chairman's subpoena, sending the subpoena to the director, because originally she was backing away. So I'm glad we're going to have this hearing. The American people deserve to hear what we know at the moment and what the failures are at the moment. Look, I'm a mile away from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, where I graduated from. And when we discovered the failures after that shooting, the sheriff was removed from office. And so there has to be accountability when you have these catastrophic security failures.
So what does accountability look like, one? And two, do you have confidence in the Secret Service director to continue to lead?
Well, look, I think that's what the hearing will determine. I mean, I can tell you right now, at this moment, based on what has come out, I think she probably should go, whether she resigns or gets removed. But I want to hear from her first at the hearing so that we can separate a little bit fact from fiction on what's been reported in the news or on social media. I want to hear directly from her. But again, someone has to go. Someone has to go. There has to be accountability. It can't be just like, oh, we'll fix the policies and procedures. No, someone has to be fired when we almost have a former president assassinated live on TV for the world to see.
I know she's been subpoenaed to testify before your committee on Monday. There's some question about whether that date could be moved. But if she appears on Monday, what do you want to ask her?
Well, I mean, I want to hear from her how someone with an AR-15 got on a roof with direct line of sight to the president, former president. I want to hear that, right? And then I want to hear from her what's her accountability plan, right? If there were failures, and she has acknowledged those failures, she said it was a security fail. Great. What's the accountability plan? Whose failures was it in her department, and who is no longer going to be working there? And if she can't enunciate that, then what it tells me is that she needs to go.